Today we had a few items quite important on our agenda. We started by presenting the priorities of Croatian presidency. Later on, Commission also presented 3 new documents vis-à-vis European semester, and we had 2 topics which took quite, I would say, constructive and thorough dialogue discussion. One on the European Green Deal with a specific focus on European Green Deal investment plan. And the last topic was our continuation of a debate and discussion on the topic of taxation with specific emphasis of digital taxation.
Today we heard strong support and commitments from finance ministers to take ownership of the green transition. We share the views that each country has its own challenges and different starting points, and the Commission takes these different points into account in its work. It is also clear that private capital will have to cover the biggest part of transition costs. This is why one of my top priorities is to drive forward our sustainable finance agenda and bring private investors on board. Ministers also stressed the necessity for international cooperation in this field because the EU is not the biggest polluter. This is why we already launched international platform for sustainable finance to work with other countries and greening the global financial system, and we are now reaching out for more countries to join. Moving to the digital taxation. We are heading now for a crucial moment of reform of international corporate tax system. We have seen some progress at the OECD on the first strand of reforms, or so-called Pillar 1, but we need to make sure that these reforms are meaningful when businesses are active in jurisdictions without physical presence. This activity has to be captured effectively. We are more concerned at the lack of parallel progress on minimum effective taxation measures, or Pillar 2. This is fundamental, ensuring that all businesses pay a fair share of tax. So today we called in EU finance ministers to speak with one voice internationally on this. The EU must be active in the design of the global solution to make sure, among other things, that it works for us, both in terms of fairness and competitiveness. On 10th of January, EU countries should all have transposed the 5th anti-money laundering directive. These are vital rules to ensure the integrity of the Union financial system, but I'm concerned that quite a few of member states have not transposed them yet, and there are no two ways about it. These rules must be implemented in full and in timely way, so we will not be sitting idle here. I will propose to initiate infringement proceeding against countries lagging behind as early as in February.